Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario. Last time, we finished Chapter 7. We traded some badges in, and now we're about to go to Shooting Star Summit. So, I should warn you all now, be prepared for lots of dialogue, because pretty soon you're going to enter the point of no return, and I will say when that is. So you don't have to worry about that. Strangely enough, though, before I came up here, when I did a save state, and luckily I saved beforehand, another save state corrupted, so I was lucky enough that I didn't have to, like, do all that much. I only lost, like, 2 minutes worth of stuff, but anyway, let's continue, I suppose. Mario, can you hear me? Going to open the entrance to Starway. Enter this path without fear. The Starway continues all the way up here to Starhaven. We 7 Star Spirits will be waiting for you here. Wish to give you our remaining power. With this power, you will descend into the star rod Bowser holds. If only you guys, I don't know, would have just given me the power down here, as opposed to making me come up to find you. We anxiously await you. Mario, make haste to Starhaven. Maybe you should just come down here? Hello. Okay, fine. We'll go in here. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh, you know, it's be a nice little fun time, and everything will be exactly as we expect it to be, and, you know, it's just gonna be a nice thing. Nope. Sorry. There's gonna be enemies on the way up here. These are embers. This is an ember. Embers are fiery monsters forged from uncanny blue fire. Max HP 10, attack power 4, defense power 0. They look frosty, but they're actually on fire, so fire attacks won't work. They divide themselves when they're attacked. Keep attacking them, though, you get them eventually. We'll probably fight back. Their attacks usually deal out 3 damage points. Water attacks will work well, let's beat them before they get a chance to burn us. So, the important thing that I mentioned there is that they split up when you attack them. So, you attack them, and they divide in half. And they attack your partners too, so that's a little bit of a problem. Now the good news is that they only divide after you do damage, so the more damage you do, the weaker they end up being. I mean, really the only annoying thing about them is that they divide. But the good news about their division is that you get experience for every division, so if you want to maximize how much experience you're going to get from them, feel free to do as little damage as possible, and that way you can just continue getting lots of experience. Of course, you might not want to do that if they take the tar out of you. They really don't like Goombario, do they? Just do not like Goombario at all. There you go, come on. Now these are the only enemies, these embers are the only enemies on this road. So you don't have to worry about them. You also don't see them very much outside of it, so don't feel like you have to fight them, because they're only encountered right here on this damn it, on this path. So you don't have to worry too much about them. Let's just use Squirt, I guess. Still getting a ton of experience off of them. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this one. I don't really want to use Starstorm, but there's really no reason not to. And you'll see why in a moment. There's a very important reason why you shouldn't worry about using star powers up here. So I do recommend you at least kill these guys, only because it's easy experience, but not much you really need to worry about on Starway. I think there's only 3 of them. 3 of these these embers. So, you know what? I gotta remember. I gotta remember which one I used is set to be down. So let's try not to do this. Okay, I really shouldn't have set set the things that I used. Oddly enough, when I hit damage them, they didn't divide. I totally expected them to divide from that. Interesting. Like, I honestly thought they were going to divide when I used that attack, but I guess they didn't. Oh well. There we go. Still disappointing, but there are worse disappointments. Yeah, so I still have set, I'm still using a, 360 controller as opposed to an old school Nintendo controller, so the way I have the buttons mapped is not exactly, I guess, ideal. So anyway, this is Starhaven. It has trees for some reason. If you hit the trees, they sparkle. Who are you? Good afternoon, or good evening, maybe. Starhaven, you can see stars all the time. There used to be a lot more shooting stars, but that was before Star Rod was taken. The beauty of this place was incredible back then. Yeah, all of like 1 week ago. There's Chuck Quizmo in the background. When I first heard all the Star Spirits were captured and Star Rod was stolen, I lost it. Murdered like 20 people. It's like the Purge up here. I figured this is it. This is the end of the world. That's what it was like the Purge. But now all the Star Spirits are safely returned. I have to hide all the bodies. Just goes to show you never give up hope. Uh-huh. Hey, Chuck Quizmo. Yeah. Let's do this quiz. How exactly did you get up into Starhaven, Chuck Quizmo? Question. How many windows does the Goomba House and Goomba Village have? That's one I don't remember. I think it's 3? It might be 2. Nope, it's 2. Oh well. I honestly just didn't know that one. It's not gonna lie, I just honestly didn't know that one at all. Okay. What about you? News heard about the Star Spirits been taken away. A friend of mine got so shocked that he got sick. Yes, sick. His shining light faded way down to a mere flicker. Since the Star Spirits have come back, he's regaining a healthy glow. You're a lightsaver, Mario. Ugh, puns. What about you? Our precious Star Spirits have returned. Oh, happy day. It's all because of you. I guess we'll all wish upon Mario from now on. Every star owes you, Mario. Oh god, I'm gonna have a much bigger job. Anyway, the reason I said you didn't have to worry about star power is because you have this Toad House right here. Oh, talk to the star. Hello, need a little rest? Yes, take a nap. Please relax. So yes, there's a Toad House up in Starhaven for some reason. I'm not sure why. I honestly don't know why there's a Toad House up here. Go up here. There's a couple places you want to go. First, if you go up here, there's a shop. Sells a number of different items. If you need life shrooms, I highly suggest you get some. I'm taking 2 with me. The rest of these items aren't really all that useful. But the life shroom's helpful. If you go up here, another star in here. Talk to you. Gives me great joy to hear the Star Spirits return. My only wish now is the return of the Star Rod. Seems odd. Star making you a wish. He doesn't really have anything to do. Just a random house up here. Not sure why the stars need houses. But I do like this little thing in the background. Just interests me. But yeah, this is just. There is a shop, so if you need to buy anything or you need to take anything out, do it now. Secondly, if you need to rest, do it there. This is kind of like the last point of no return, I would say. There is one other point of no return later, but this is the closest one, because once you set in motion the events of the final chapter, it's much easier to go back and do anything you need to do now as opposed to then. Because you're not going to want to go back through, you don't want to have to go, and go slog through all of Bowser's castle once you've already gone that far. So I would suggest if you need to do anything else, if you need to go buy badges, if you need to go pick up items, if you need to go look for things. Go and do that now, because once you start things, it'll be a lot harder to deal with anything. Anyway, you see the useless star spirits up here, doing their useless stuff. Mario, you finally made it. The time has come to take the fight to Bowser's turf. This is a gang war now, apparently. Now, hold still while we 7 join together and bestow upon you our final power, which we totally had to wait for you to come up here to do. Okay, Mario can now use Star Beam, which is completely useless except for against Bowser. If you use this power, you can drain the power of the Star Rod whenever Bowser uses it. A pity you all didn't use it when he came and stole it originally. Ah yes, one more thing, which I find one final gift which should come in handy. It's my old 67 Chevy. I know it doesn't run very well, but here, you can use it. This is a legendary starship of Starhaven. Bowser is keeping his castle way up in the sky. With this ship, however, you can reach it. Climb aboard, on to Bowser's castle. We will always be with you whenever you are in need. Use our powers to help you, but we will totally remain here while you do all the dangerous stuff. So yes, there's this ship. Once you get into the ship, are you ready to take off? So if you say yes, obviously, you're going to go into Bowser's castle. So if you don't want to do that yet, I suggest you hit no and go back and do all the things you need to do. Otherwise, hit yes. You shall be taken off in the weird saucer cup. Wonder why... Yes, clearly there's nothing strange about this. Look, a shooting star. Princess, come back. Princess, come back. What do you care about the princess? You're a toad. Did you wish for something? I hope your dreams come true. Me too, Heart. Oh no. You're one of those duplicos, aren't you? I want to see the princess. Like, why does everyone want to see this woman? She's almost never around. I want to eat shroom cake. I want to eat tons and tons of shroom cake. You grew up to be you grew up to be gourmet guy, don't you? Also, don't wish on a Mario. You're not going to get anything except a big smelly plumber. Not a good idea to wish on your Mario. So, despite the fact that we have a car, and we could easily just, fly up to Peach's castle, instead we fly into Bowser's mouth and have to go through the entire last dungeon. Alright, star-powered showdown. As you see, Bowser has multiple clown cars. So yeah, you can actually go back whenever you want from here, and that's really important, but I highly suggest that you don't. Okay, so first things first, go through this door, and you will go out of here. You might notice that this is, Bowser's castle. There's lava running through it. I'm not sure why there's lava in the sky, but I suppose he's Bowser, he can do whatever he wants. You'll notice there's that block over there, and I don't think you can get it from over here. I think you have to go through a door, a special door, to get over there. I might be wrong about that, but you'll notice that the key is locked, so you need to go over back here. Just say the front door is locked, and welcome to Bowser's castle. Ow. Of course, that's a great start. Okay, so we could have fought these guys as way back to Chapter 4, but we're not going to. This is Koopa Patrol, elite Koopa soldiers. They are the highest ranking guards of Bowser's castle. This is why you don't want to fight them in Chapter 4. XHP 8, attack power 4, defense power 3. In case you hadn't noticed, they're fitted with spikes, don't jump on them. When HP drops low, they'll charge up power for one last-ditch attack. Power of this desperate attack is 10. They've also been known to call in reinforcements when they're in trouble. Don't underestimate these nasty Koopas, Mario. So they're pretty tough. And obviously, we wouldn't have been able to do a whole lot of damage to them. Early, way back in Chapter 4. We would have had a major problem doing that kind of damage. But they are worth a ton of experience, so probably worth fighting them now. Although I have heard some strategies where you want to fight them in Chapter 4 simply because they do give so much experience. I mean, we're getting 3 experience from them now, which means that we're technically technically the level before we should be fighting these guys, at least according to the game. So imagine how much you would get before. Anyway, that guy drops the castle key. Go over here. Notice that there are toads back there, and you can't really rescue the toads yet. They're sort of trapped in the dungeon. But we don't really care about the toads. Toads are not our concern. We have other things to worry about. Like, you know, Princess Peach, who's way more important than any of the toads. So use the castle key on the front door and just walk right in. Ow! God damn it. Anyway, I do suggest you use Watt here. Because, again, Watt goes through defense points. I know I've said that about 1,000 times during this playthrough. But Watt is perhaps one of the most useful party members in the game. And I'm just screwing up the timing on that. There we go, yeah, keep leveling. Not too worried about health or anything, because we're going to be leveling up pretty soon, so... Probably like one more fight. Like, in one more fight, we'll probably level up, and then once we do that... Okay, you. What? God damn it. Three of you. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle all you guys. I mean, we're gonna level up from this anyway, so... Aim, oh, not that attack. That's not good. I guess we'll just do it one at a time. I was trying to think of if I could kill all of them in one go, and I couldn't really think of a way that would do it in a... That would 100% guarantee do it because of the defense power. I mean, I suppose I could use, Lackluster, but... Yeah, so he's gonna summon a friend. That's them summoning guys, and they will continually summon guys as much as they can. So let's try my original idea. We're gonna get all our star power back anyway when we level up, so it's not a huge deal what we do now. Okay, so that goes through defense power. That's a good thing to remember. Give it a Lackluster. And if I do this right, it should do at least 1 damage to them. Yes, it did exactly 1 damage. Good. Because now we're gonna level. Okay, let's go for HP. Honestly, HP is way more useful to me right now than FP. I mean, I want to if I level up one more time, and I probably will, I'll upgrade FP, but I kind of want a lot more HP right now. I've always kind of wondered, though, as if... Like, because they sort of look like the helmets are part of their face, like they have iron mouths and everything. I don't think that's the case. Like, I think it's just armored Koopas, but still. So now, obviously, they only take 2 experience, which means we're at the right level we should be for fighting them, at least in theory. Oh god. Okay, let's do what we did last time. Since there's 4 of them, let's just kill them as quickly as possible. For the record, there is a spot you can rest. Actually, I think there's 2 spots in these dungeons. And it is technically 2, but it's more like 1.5, because Peach's Castle doesn't really count as a dungeon. But there are places to rest. One of them is in a jail cell, which we'll counter later, and the other one is with that toad that we saw as Peach in the Peach interlude where he wouldn't come out. She just doubled our experience points, which is great, because we're already 1/3 of the way to leveling again. So we might level much quicker than I thought we were going to. Oh good, Hammer Brothers! Damn it. Ow. Here's another guy you could have fought in Chapter 4. Which obviously we don't want to do. Let's tattle on them. These are the Hammer Brothers. You've seen these punks before, haven't you? Max HP 12, attack power 5, defense power 1. Be careful of that hammer. If it hits you, it gets shrunk in a wink. Hammer bros get desperate, they'll hurl a ton of hammers, so watch it. Guys have been a pain for ages, let's give them an old-fashioned whopping. As always, they're not to be underestimated. Okay, you've already said that. So basically, they throw hammers, they have the rather annoying ability to shrink you. They also don't fall on their backs, so that's annoying. Okay. Not much else to these guys, honestly. But again, they also give you 3 experience points, so it tells you about... It really tells you what the game thinks of these enemies. I don't think we've ever been shrunk or seen a shrunk enemy in this playthrough, and I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll screw up the action command at some point, show that off. But really, all it does is lower your attack and defense. Yes, be prepared to fight lots of these guys, because there's lots of them. Okay, this is fun, and by fun I mean annoying. Brrrr! Welcome, worm. I'm called the guard door of Bowser's Castle. An ironic name, kind of, because, well, I'm a guard door. It's my job to keep suspicious types from entering. You must be Mario, let me guess. Do you want to go through here, You want to get to the other side of this wall, right? No, not really. Well, if you don't want to go through here, then you're wasting my time. Go away, now! Okay. Goodbye. Okay, I guess we do have to go through. Brrrr! Welcome, worm! I'm called the guard door of Bowser's Castle. Wait, I saw this. Yes. Okay. Okay, then, here. Stand in front of me. Yeah, this is not a trap at all. Are you standing squarely in front of me? Okay, then I'll let you go through. Aha! Aha! You fell for it, worm. You'll never escape from that impenetrable prison. Try all you like. All you'll do is exhaust yourself. I'll tell you what, if you make it back up here, I'll let you go through. How's that? Ha! I know you'll never make it. I hope you have a good time shaking and crying down there. Ha! As you've probably imagined already. Heart block right there. Oh, I'm trying to think if there's something secret in here. I don't think... Oh yeah, we can break these. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I bet you didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I really don't need a 3rd life shroom. I do not need 3 life shroom. But yeah, you can break these now. So you've probably seen them in places like, you know, Boo's Mansion. Yes, they contain items. Usually not very good items, but they contain them. Mario, come to save us. I just knew you would. All the toads in here used to work in Peach's castle. With slave labor, no less. Princess isn't with us. I think she must be confined somewhere else. Mario, don't worry about us. Saving Princess Peach is the only thing that matters. Okay, well, I'll just leave you down here to die. I can't believe that all the Peach's castle was kidnapped during the party. No, it's just a means to catch Princess Peach, but still, only an evil fiend like Bowser would do something like that. Yes, only an evil fiend would even think to pick up a castle and move it. Imagine you've never played King's Quest V. Please make him pay. This wouldn't have happened if we had better defenses. Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like you had an army that was actually useful and didn't seem to be, you know, armed with sticks with rocks attached to them. No, I can never apologize to Princess Peach. Well, maybe you could do a better job. Ugh, it doesn't matter. Saving her is all that counts now. Doesn't matter. Hey, it's not Toadsworth. Oh, Mario, you came at long last. As you can see, we're in a horrible situation. By horrible situation, I mean we've been sitting here for days. Princess Peach is who knows where, and her beautiful castle is being run by Bowser's horde staff of rejects. Most unorthodox. Nothing fills with more joy than serving this castle in my heart and soul. Right now, there's nothing I can do. But if I was trapped in the wall like they were in Mario 64, it'd be way different. We have no choice but to rely on you now, Mario, who's also trapped in here with us, being useless. Please save our dear Princess Peach, but fuck all of us. Yes, at least save her, don't save anybody else, heaven forbid. Okay, so just blow up the wall. You know, that thing that you, There we go, it's a piece of cake to break these walls. The material's weak. These are much easier than the walls of Koopa Brothers Fortress. You're really lucky you have me along, aren't you? Yes. Thank you for that dialogue. You haven't really said anything since Chapter 1. But anyway, I think this is a good place to cut it. I don't, like, because the next place I'm going to want to cut it is going to be rather far away. So for here, we'll end it here, and next time we're going to go traverse most of, I hope most of Bowser's Castle, and then it's on to Peach's Castle and the final boss. So see y'all next time.